If you're struggling to stay consistent with the gym, if you've been struggling all of these years, it's probably because you're still making this one mistake. And that mistake is costing you. It's costing you your best self. It's costing you your confidence. And you know what is it? You know why you cannot stay consistent? Because you live too much in your head. You think too much. You overthink too much, actually. Because if you think too much about, what action to do, what task to do, then that's likely you're gonna do it at the end of the day. Because if for every single action that you gotta take, you gotta spend hours thinking about it, but it will add up at the end of the day. And I wonder why you gotta always feel like you're out of time. Oh, I didn't have time to do this. Like, I missed that today. Well, bro, none of that will have happened if you are not living in your head. Consistency is a mindset. The way you do something is the way you do everything. If you're struggling to stay consistent with the gym, it's probably because chances are very high that you're not even consistent with a daily routine. You don't even have a daily structure to follow. If you were consistent, with simple habits that you do over and over every single day, you're gonna start thinking like someone who's like consistent. And you're gonna program your brain, just to be like a robot, to live like on autopilot. It's like building a habit. If you do one thing over and over an extended period of time, you won't have to think about it. It's gonna become by default. Think about brushing your teeth. No one has to remind you today that you need to brush your teeth before going to bed. When you were a kid, your parents were telling you, yeah, you gotta do it before bed. They were reminding you every single day. And you're probably pissed off because of that. You didn't like it. But now you don't think about it. It's not even do you enjoy doing it? You don't like doing it. You just fucking do it. Because it's just by default. You've been programmed to brush your teeth before going to bed. So you need to program yourself to become more consistent. Everything has to start with how you operate your day. This is my secret. People always ask me, Ibrahim, how do you do to stay consistent? What is your secret? And when I say there's no secret actually. I just do the same things over and over every single day. From Monday to Sunday, I'm gonna have the same morning routine. I'm gonna eat the same meals. I'm gonna sleep at the same time. I'm gonna go to the gym at the same time. I'm gonna go get my steps at the same time. There's a clear structure in my days. I don't wake up and ask myself, what do I do today? Do I feel like doing it? No. This is too much time thinking. And the truth is, thinking requires energy. I don't want to waste my energy on thinking about what to do. I don't waste time on it. I have more shit to deal with during the day. I have work, I have other priorities. But also, I need to take care of my health. I need to take care of myself. My body is important. It needs to be prioritized every day. But I say, I'm an entrepreneur as well. I work, I manage clients, I have work to do. I cannot constantly think about, what time do I work out? What time do I eat? What do I eat? What do I have to do for work? I'm gonna just be wasting half of my days living in my head. And at the end, I'm gonna be zero productive. This is the last thing you want. This is what creates inconsistency. Is that decision fatigue. Decision fatigue is the enemy of consistency. So if you wanna become more consistent, remove the decision fatigue. Remove it completely. You don't have to think. You need to operate like someone who doesn't have to think about what to do. It's like on autopilot. That's how you need to operate. Be like a robot. Be an autopilot. You need to program yourself to do the same things over and over. Doesn't matter if you wake up on Monday or on Wednesday or on weekends. You have to go through the day it's by default. Oh, I've done it yesterday. I've done it last week. It's the same thing today. Design your day in a way that you can replicate it every single day. And this is the best way to eliminate decision fatigue. I mean, I'm talking for a fitness standpoint and to help you become more consistent, but same principle, like, I'm using, like, with my work. Let me share something with you actually. It's probably like that. Hey guys, this is it. You just want to write down what has to be done for the next day before going to bed. You visualize it, you read it, you let it sink in your mind, you impress it in your mind, and then you go to bed. And the next day when you wake up, you open and you just follow it. Like how much time you will be saving and how much productive you will be, how much time efficient you're gonna become if you are operating this way. This is the secret. Like, this is how you become more consistent. You stop overthinking. You stop thinking, bro. Like, if you constantly have to think about, like, what to eat, what time to train, bro, you're never gonna fucking do it. Like, we all know that. We all know that's your problem. This is how you're gonna fix the consistency with the gym. Well, first of all, you have to know how many times per week you're gonna work out. Don't do like 2 days this week, 4 days the next week, 0 day like the next one. No. This is not gonna help you stay consistent. You need like a training regimen to follow for at least like 12 weeks. So pick 3 days per week. You can choose Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and set a time. Set the same time. You wanna go like in the morning, lunch, after work. It doesn't fucking matter, bro. Whatever works for you. Just pick that time and calendar up. It's gonna take like only 1 hour. Everyone has fucking hour, 3 times a week. Anyone can do it. I don't care like what job you do, like you gotta find a way if that's something that's important to you. Same for your wake up time. Pick a time that you can wake up every day, the same time. Maybe it's 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Bro, just make it in a way where you can sleep like 8 hours and you have at least like sometime in the morning like to go to do your morning routine, maybe your training, maybe prepare your meals, and then like you go to work. It's the only thing that how much time it's gonna take. It's like work and sleep. Maybe you work like 10 hours, maybe you sleep like 8 hours. Perfect. How much hours left do you have like during the day? That's about like 6 hours. You can easily like deal with 6 hours, like to train, to eat, to spend time like people you love, like to walk and work on a side project, like even if you don't watch like something before going to bed. Bro, there's plenty of time. But you cannot spend time thinking about what to do, bro. Everything has to be written down in advance. You need to know what habits has to be followed every day and make them non-negotiables. Like we all know, for example, like for health, you have to prioritize like nutrition, sleep, hydration, movement, and workout. But workout just like 3 times a week. The rest you gotta do it like every day, bro. So write down, okay, what do I need to do every day in terms of nutrition? Well, I need to eat, I need to track my macros. Okay, meals, okay, I don't wanna waste too much time like cooking and this and that. Okay, perfect. Do some meal prep on weekend and eat the same meals every day. Remove decision fatigue. Steps. Okay, let's say we have to walk like 10,000 steps every day. Well, pick 2 blocks time or like one block time per day and just go and fucking hit your step outside. If you don't do it at the gym, like that's fine. If you have the chance like to be active when you work, perfect, go for it. Hydration, 4 liters of water per day. Just carrying on like a bottle with you, like like this one, fill it like 3 times per day and drink it. Sleep, go to bed at the same time, wake up at the same time, and when you wake up, you do the same morning routine. You move a bit your body through stretching, some push-ups. You hydrate with some electrolytes. You meditate, you pray, do your bed. I mean, bro, that's the thing that I do every single day. And this is what I teach my clients in my one-on-one program. And this facilitates consistency with everything. Like once you operate your days the same way every single day, I promise you it's gonna flip something in your head. Your mindset will change. And it's gonna be way easy for you to become more consistent. Like everyone came working with me, had the same problem, struggling with consistency because of this and that. But now, we fixed that. They lost the weight, they're feeling way more confident. The work didn't change, the responsibility didn't change. The only thing that changed, that was different, is their daily routine. We calendar up some simple habits. We make them non-negotiables. And our job was just to follow the same routine, the same structure every single day. And as a result of being consistent, with those little habits, they were consistent with the gym, with their diet, and hence drop the fats and this and that, and achieving the outcome that they were looking for. Everything starts with how you design your days, and I insist on that. And when I say every day, it's every single fucking day, including weekends. Because it doesn't matter if you do the job right from Monday to Thursday, and then you slack on your diet on weekends, you don't work, you miss your workouts because you get some this and this and that. It's gonna cancel out all of the efforts that you did. So, have some habits. Actually, you need to have some habits to follow every day, the same routine. You replicate it from Monday to Sunday, and you just make the commitment to do it no matter what. Because I can guarantee that the problem is not time. Everyone has the time. But again, if you waste too much time in your head thinking, you're gonna waste too much time and you're gonna feel short at the end of the day. So eliminate that, eliminate decision making by preparing your checklist in advance. And when you wake up, you just have to execute. If that's something you want to be customized, based on your lifestyle, based on your job, based on your schedule, there's gonna be a link in the description of this video where you can apply to work one-on-one with me, or you can shoot me a DM on Instagram. Just go and answer to everyone. Text me, ready bro, watch your video, I wanna work with you, give me some information, and I'll be happy to help you out. So, 2026, let's not waste this year, let's aim for greatness.